Hello everyone. In the video, I will give you one more example related to the function in C programming language. So let me give you one more example. This example, you want to calculate the root of quadratic equation. In the C programming language, you can write the code like this in the function main. Now I will convert this code to the function. How can I do it? You see, in the code we need the parameter A, B, and C, and then we output the result with the print of root 1 and root 2, the print of root 1 equal to root 2, and the print of equation no root. So in the case we just want to print the value like this, and the function is no return type. If the function no return type in C programming language, you can declare the function with void. Void it means that the function no return type, and then the function is quadratic equation. So I can copy it. Void quadratic equation, and then it has three parameters. We have float A, float B, and float C. For that I use the curly bracket, and then inside the function I can write this code, the block of code. I can copy, then I paste to here, and I can create variable name discriminant float discriminant, and the variable root 1 and root 2. Now I have a function. The function name is quadratic equation, and we have parameter A, B, C to input to the function, and then the function will print the result that it's root 1 and root 2, or root 1 equal to root 2, or equation no root. So in the main I will call the function, but before I call the function I have to delete the code. So what can I do? You see, the function name is quadratic equation, and it doesn't have return value type integer or float or double or char, something else. The return type is void. It means that in the function here we don't have return like this. Return, for example, return A or return B like this. It doesn't like this because the function is type of void, so void no return type. So I have to delete this one. And then in the function main I can call the function. The function name is quadratic equation. So I can write here is quadratic equation, and then I input the value. The parameter one is, for example, is 2. The second parameter is 5, and third parameter is 1, and then let's run it. Now quadratic equation has two roots. Root 1 equal to minus 0.22 and root 2 equal to minus 2.28. Why I just call the function like this? Because the function is no return type, it's a void, and then when I call it, I need then to create a variable that equal to the function, because it doesn't have value. When it's done, the function doesn't return the value. It just process the code inside the function. But we need 3 parameters to input to the function: the parameter A, the parameter B, and the parameter C. In the case 2 will assign to A, and 5 will assign to B, and 1 will assign to C. In C programming language, you also define the function below the function main. For example, the function, I have to copy it, I have to cut it, and then paste it here. Now you see the quadratic equation is below the function main, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work because when it executes, it checks that the quadratic equation has or not. Now it doesn't have quadratic equation. So if you want it work, you have to declare the quadratic equation about the function main. So I have to copy the code, and then I declare the function here. Now you can use quadratic equation in function main because you have declared it here, and then you define the function below the function main. Let's run it. It still works. And the sum 3 value function is also can write it about the function main. I can copy, I can cut it, and then I have to put it here. After that, I have to declare the function. I have to copy the code and then declare it here. You see? And then I remove this one, yeah, and then I run it. Now it works. The value of sum is 17, the value of sum is 29, the value of sum is 37, root 1 equal to minus 0.22, and root 2 equal to minus 2.28. I have declaration two function here, and then I define the function about the function main. The first function is sum three value, and the second function is quadratic equation, and then I can call the function to use in function main, like sum three value, sum three value, sum three value, and quadratic equation. You have to remember that in C programming language, the code is executed from the function main. So in the case, if you don't write or you don't call the code in function main, the function doesn't work. So if you want this function work, you have to call them in the function main. And here in function main, you also can write it as a void. If you write the type of the function main is void, and it is no return, and then it still works.